Welcome to Live Fitness with Roger. And today we are going to be doing some fitness, some light fitness. We're going to be using some weights. And as usual, we're going to be starting with some breathing techniques or warm-up techniques before we get started with exercise. So for those that are with us, always remember, do what you can, not what you're told to do, what you feel comfortable doing, because your safety is primarily our main concern here is safety. And if you need it, make sure you have some hydration. Otherwise, you can stop at any time, take a deep breath, and you can go get something to drink. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some breathing exercises. So that means we're going to be taking a deep breath in through our nose, and then we're going to be filling up our lungs, and then we're going to be breathing all the way out, pushing all that hot air out of our system. So you're going to be doing straight back against your chair. We're going to take a deep breath in through our nose and breathe out. We're going to take another deep breath in and breathe out. Remember, push all that air out. We're going to take another deep breath in and breathe out. And one more deep breath in through our nose and breathe out. Okay, good. So the first warm up we're going to do, since we are going to be using weights throughout this exercise, we're going to do a couple of upper body warm ups. So the first thing I'm going to want you to do is we are going to clasp the hands together. They are going to be resting on our lap. We are just going to be doing a couple of shoulder shrugs. So that means the hands are going to be together, and we're going to be bringing those shoulders gently up, and then we're going to bring them right back gently down. We're only going to do that 6 times, and then we're going to go to our next warm-up. So hands should be clasped, sitting on the lap, and here we go. Remember, slowly, we're going up and down. That's 1. Up, down, that's 2. Up, down, that's 3. Up, down, that's 4. 2 more. Up, down, that's 5. And 1 more. Let's go up and down. Good, good, good. All right, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to stick with our upper body for right now. We are going to do just a hand shift. And that means this in my description. You're going to have the hands facing outwards as if you are asking for change. From here, the only thing we are going to do is we are going to pull them apart, and then we're going to bring them right back together. So the palms, the sides of the palms will be touching each other. So it'll be going here and here. You'll feel it in your forearms and in your biceps. We are only going to do this 6 times as well. So you're going to start with the palms together, out in front. Palms are facing the ceiling. And all we're doing is we're bringing them apart. Good. And then we're bringing them right back together. We will count that as 1. We're going to do 5 more. So here we go. Open and close. That's 2. Open and close. That's 3, halfway. Open and close. 4. Open and close. That's 5. And 1 more. Open and close. Good. The 6. You can rest those hands on the lap. So now we're going to switch to a few lower body warm-ups as well. And then we're going to get started with the real exercise. So what we're going to do here is hands are going to be on the knees. The only thing we're doing here are a couple of heel lifts. So that means you're just bringing the knees up. You're just like you're tiptoeing. You keep the hands on the knees, and the toes stay on the ground, heels come up. You're flexing your calf muscles. We're going to do that also 6 times, and 1 more warm-up, and we'll start the exercises. So hands are on the lap, and we're bringing those heels up and down. Good. Up, down, good, that's 2, up, down, halfway there, up, down, that's 4, up, down, that's 5, and one more, up, and down, good, I like your enthusiasm. All right, so we're gonna do one more lower body warm-up. So what that is going to be actually a stretch. So what I want you to do now is bring your leg, if you can, on top of the knee. If not, bring it on top of the calf. All we're going to be doing here is we are going to be putting our hands on said leg, and we're just going to be leaning into it. This is going to stretch out the lower legs underneath the thigh. So from here, all we're doing is we're leaning gently forward. We'll stay there for a few seconds, and we're just going to come right back to the back of our chair. So we're going to do this one 4 times. So start 4 times on each side. Start with whichever leg you feel you want to start with. Put it on your knee or your calf, wherever you're comfortable. From here, hands stay on, and we're just leaning into the stretch as far as you feel comfortable, and then hold it. Hold it for a few seconds. Good. And then we come right back up. Good. Now we're going forward again. Remember, slow and steady. Stop where you feel comfortable. Good, good, good. And come right back up. You know, we're not going to do 4. We're going to do 3 on each side to keep it at 6. And we're going to come forward one more time on this side. And hold it for a few seconds. Remember to keep breathing and come right back up. That is 3. So we're going to bring that leg down, and we're going to switch to the other side. So remember, cross it at the knee if you feel comfortable. If not, right above the calf. And we're going to be doing the same thing. We're leaning into that stretch, but we are doing it gently, and you stop where you feel comfortable. So hands are here, leg is on our other leg, and we are leaning forward. You'll feel it right underneath your thigh. And come back up. That's 1. We're leaning forward again. Lean into that stretch. Remember to breathe. And back up. That's 2. And one more. Let's lean forward into that stretch. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And right back up. Good. All right. Put that leg down. And now we're going to do some actual exercise. So I see you have weights. So therefore, I have weights as well. The very first thing we are going to do are just going to be alternating arm lifts. So what that means is you're going to have a forearm grip, like if you're punching somebody, gripping the weight overhand. Hands are going to be resting on the knees. From here, we're going to be bringing one arm up, and then we'll bring it down, and then we'll alternate to the other side, up, and then right back down. Now remember, do this at a slow pace because you don't want to make it slip. So this is how we're going to do this. We are going to do it, we'll say 20 times, which means 10 on each side. So it doesn't matter which arm you start with. I'll probably start with my right. And when you hear a number, you'll bring it up. And then when you hear the other number, you'll bring the other side up. So remember, it's at your own rhythm. I'm going to keep it a little bit on the slower pace so we actually stretch those muscles. So here we go. We're going to do this 20 times. When you hear a number, one arm goes up. When you hear the other number, the opposite arm goes up. So here we go. 1. Good. 2. Good. 3. Good. 4. Good. 5. Good. Remember to breathe. 6. 7. Awesome. 8. Yeah. 9. Fantastic. You're doing good. 10. All right, we're halfway there. I'm going to pick up the pace just a little bit. This is the last 10. We're going to go a little bit faster. 11. 12. 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, good, 18, nice, 19, ooh, and last one, 20. Awesome-tastic. All right, good. All right, so we're going to keep these two weights because we are going to be utilizing them for most of our exercises. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to have our arms to the sides. We're going to be doing alternating shoulder shrugs. So similar to what we did for the warm-ups. However, it's going to be like this. Hands are at the side. We're going to be alternating our arms so that one weight is dominant and pulling your body to the side. And then we'll do the same thing. So just kind of feel like you're doing a shimmy. We are going to do that. I'll be nice about it. We're just going to do 12 times, which means 6 on each side. So here's a trick for this one. Keep the weights at the side. Gently, you're going to shimmy one side down and the other side for each number. So we're going to keep this at a rhythmic pace, so it won't be too fast. When you hear a number, just shift the weight, all right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what? You did that so well. We're going to do 12 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep that breathing up. 11 and 12. Good, good, good. All right, so this exercise we're about to do only requires one weight. So you can put the other one down and rest it in your lap or on the ground. And what we're going to do here is just going to be an outstretch exercise. So that means this. You're going to have the weight in between both palms, gripping the ends. From here, it's going to be at chest level. The only thing I want you to do is to bring it straight out and then right back in. So it's basically a bicep curl. So we're going to do this exercise 10 times. So what that means is you're starting here, chest level. Hands should be on both ends of the weight. And we're just going to bring it outstretched. We'll hold it for a few seconds, and we'll bring it right back in. All right? We're going to do this 10 times. Here we go. 1, in, 2, in, 3, in, 4, in, keep up that breathing, good job, 5, in. So now for the next 5, we're going to hold it a little bit longer. 6, keep it out, good, good, good. Bring it in. 7, hold it, and in, that's good. 8, and in, we got 2 more. 9, awesome-tastic, and in, and 1 more. 10, and bring it in. Good. So now we're going to keep almost the same position that we ended in. You're going to keep the one weight. What we're going to do here are forearm twists, which means this. Same grasp, meaning you have both ends in your hand. What I want you to do is to start with the weight in a horizontal position, standing straight up, both ends. All we're doing here is we're starting horizontal and ending, actually we're starting vertical. See, I'm confusing myself. Starting vertical, and we're ending in a horizontal position. So it's a little twist, like this. Now, since my lights have gone out, give me a quick second so I can reactivate them. There we go. And back to business. So, arms are out, stretched right here. We are only going to do this one 5 times. So here we go. We're doing 1. We're turning it to that horizon. We're going to hold it for a few seconds. You're gonna feel this really quickly in your forearms, and we're gonna turn it right back up. That is 1. Here we go again. 2. Get it back to that straight alignment. Hold it for a few seconds. And bring it back up. 3. We are facing forward. Good job. Bring it back up. 2 more. 4. Awesome. Keep in that horizontal position. And bring it back up. And last one of these. 5. One more time, straight ahead. Okay, and from here, we're just gonna bring those arms down. Now I'm gonna give you a break on the upper body. So that means this weight can also stay on the ground. All right, so we're gonna do a few lower body exercises. The first one's gonna be very easy. I'm just gonna have you do a double leg lift, which is fancy talk for this. You'll cross your legs here just at the ankle and calf. And the only thing you're gonna do is just using the stability of your chair or the balance of your chair, you're just gonna bring the legs up and you're gonna hold it for a few seconds and then we're gonna bring them right back down, but keep them crossed. So we're only going to do this 2 times. We're gonna reverse the legs for each side. So it'll be a total of 4. What I want you to do is try to keep the legs up until I say down. So we're gonna hold it for a little bit. So legs should be crossed from here. Just bring the legs as high as you feel comfortable off the ground. We're holding this for a few seconds. When I say down, that's when we go down, all right? So this is 1. Legs should be up and crossed. Remember to keep breathing. Use that chair for your stability. If you want to, you can give it a little pulse. And from here, we're gonna bring those legs back down. That's 1. Good. So I'm keeping my legs crossed at the same level because we're gonna do the opposite side on top in just a second. And we're gonna cross these again. And we're gonna bring those legs back up off the ground, as high as you feel comfortable. And we're holding it for a few seconds. And then we're gonna switch the leg that's on the bottom to the top. So just remember to breathe. The chair should be doing most of the work, so make sure you're utilizing it. And bring those legs down. Good. So now we're gonna switch sides, which means the leg that was underneath to begin with is now on top, just so they get the same workout. So legs are crossed again. And then we are lifting off the ground. We're holding for a few seconds. Good job. And we are bringing down our legs slow and steady. Remember to keep breathing. That is 1. We got 1 more set of these. All right, legs are still crossed, and this is the last one. We're bringing them up again. There we go. Keep those legs extended. Like I said, you can give it a little pulse if you want to. Otherwise, just keep them stationary in the air. And bring those legs down. Good. Good, 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 good. All right. The next lower body exercise we're going to do is a simple stretch. It's going to be a toe touching stretch. And this is how I want you to do it. I want you flush against the back of your chair. That way you can have some support. You're just going to outstretch a leg however far you feel comfortable. From here, you're going to be reaching towards the toe with your hands. Now, if you can't get to your toe, that's fine. Just reach towards the calf. You're getting that stretch in your lower back and in your calf muscle. We're going to hold that for a few seconds. And remember to breathe while you're stretching because it can tire you out. And we're going to come right back up. That's going to be 1. We're going to do this 4 times on each side. So we have 3 more on this side and we'll switch legs. So remember, leg is outstretched. We're reaching towards the toe. There we go. We're holding it for a few seconds. Remember to breathe. And we're coming right back up. Good. That's 2. 2 more. All right, let's reach towards that toe again. Da, 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 da. Nice stretch. And we're gonna come right back up. That's 3. One more on this side and we're gonna switch. And we're reaching one more time to that toe. And we're coming back up. Good. All right, so now we're switching. It's the same thing. Opposite leg. Extend that leg to wherever you feel comfortable. Remember, the chair is your support, so your back should be flush against it, and we're reaching as far as we can to the opposite side, all right? So we're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna be 4 on this side. So we're reaching towards the toe, as close as we feel comfortable. There we go. And we're coming right back up. That's 1. Keep that leg out stretched, good. We're reaching again. Every time you do this, your reach gets a little bit better because it starts to stretch out the muscles in your back. Come back up, good. Remember, take it at your own pace. Reaching towards the toe again. We have 2 more of these. You got it. And back up. And 1 more. We're reaching towards the toe. 1 more time. And back up. Good. Good, good, good. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you 2 more exercises, and then we're just gonna end with some breathing, and then you can have a fantastic day. So the very next exercise that we're going to do is something very simple. What I want you to do is this. Palms are gonna be facing forward as if you are giving a double high five. All we're doing here is we're resting our elbows on our lap, if we can. We are just turning our palms from forward to facing us, okay? Just a matter of balance, and this actually strengthens forearm muscles. So what you wanna do, and you can do this 2 ways. So you can have them near the body, which makes the elbows obviously freestanding, which will make it a little bit easier. If you want to do it a little bit harder, you have the elbows resting on the lap. So I'm going to do it like this. We're only going to do this 10 times, which means 5 going each way. So when you hear 1, it'll flip. Then when you hear 2, it'll go forward. So start with them facing forward. And we're going to do it slowly. You'll feel the flex in your arms. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. But that was actually very good. So guess what? We're going to do 10 more. So keep it like this. Actually, no, let me change this up a little bit. So instead of going from forward to facing us, this time we are going to do from in to out. Okay, so it's going to be facing side by side, and then we're just going out kind of. So we're going to do that 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. If you got any soreness in your arms, which I actually do, remember, you can shake it out. You can give yourself a couple of squeezes. This all helps to alleviate, because I actually have some soreness in my muscles right now. So I could only imagine. So we're going to do 1 more exercise, and then we're going to end up on our breathing. We still have those weights. So what we're going to do is we're going to take both of the weights 1 more time. And we're going to end this with a very common exercise. So we're just going to do simple bicep curls, which means an underhand grasp from here. Hands are resting on the lap, and we are bringing each arm up to our shoulder as close as we feel comfortable. Regular bicep curls. The hands end up right back on the lap. Now, since this is our last exercise, we're going to do this a little bit more. So we're going to do 30 times, which means 15 on each side. When you hear a number, that just means alternate sides, okay? So it's your own pace. Remember, breathe through the exercise we're going to do to the count of 30. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, good, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Good job. That was a great pace. You did it better than I did, Jack. All right. So what we're going to do here, we have made it to the end of our exercise, but we always end with cool downs, which are necessary because the body needs to acclimate from being in constant motion. So this will actually help the muscles adjust a little bit better. So the very first thing we're going to do just for our cool down is going to be very simple. We are going to be doing a couple of head or neck rolls. We're just going to be gently rotating our head all the way around, okay, 360 degrees, not like The Exorcist though. So we're going to do it just 3 to the count of 3 on each side, and then we're going to reverse and do 3 on the other side. The easiest way for me to do this is I always keep my hands together. I'm flush against the chair, and we're just gently rolling all the way around, slow and steady, till we get back to center, okay? We're not going to count that because these are very relaxing, so we're going to do 3 starting now. So here we go. 1, slowly. Take that head all the way around on the shoulders. There we go. 2, same thing. We're going all the way around very slowly, making sure to stretch, making sure to breathe. And 3, we're going around one more time on this side. Should feel very good. And now we're going to reverse sides. So it's still going to be the count of 3, but we're going to go the opposite direction, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, awesome. And last one this side, number 3, slow and steady, get that stretch. Those muscles need to be relaxed. And straight ahead, awesome. All right, 1 more cool down and we'll end with our breathing. So next thing I'm going to have you do is just my favorite, a hug, which means this. You are going to be crossing the arms slowly up to shoulder level. You're just going to be giving yourself a little squeeze at the top. And then from here, you'll just bring them back down. So we're just giving ourselves a hug and a little bit of a squeeze, all right? So we're going to do that 4 times, and then we'll end with some breathing. So here we go, start the hands on the lap. What we're doing is just giving ourselves a small little hug. At the top, give your shoulders a little bit of the squeeze. Righty? Just do that for a few seconds. And then we just bring those arms back down. Awesome. Again, that hug is coming over. You're giving yourself that squeeze. If anybody deserves a hug, it's you. All right? We get at the shoulders, same thing. Little grabs just to alleviate that lactic acid, all right? Bring it apart again. Got 2 more hugs to give ourselves, and we're hugging again. There we go. Awesome-tastic. Great, great, great. And we bring those arms down. And 1 more. Last big hug. Couple of squeezes in the shoulder blades. Triceps, biceps, all that jazz. And just bring it down. And now with that, we are going to end with some deep breathing. So it's the same way. And my lights just cut off again, so I guess it's good timing. We are going to be taking deep breaths in through our nose, and then we're going to be breathing out through our mouths, pushing all the air out, all right? We're going to do that 4 times, and then I'll see you next time. So you should be flush against that chair. Remember, when you take that deep breath in, it's going to bring the shoulders up and back. And then when you breathe out, you're pushing all the air out through the stomach. So here we go. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And breathe out. Good. It's 1. Deep breath in. Breathe out. That's 2. Another deep breath in. And breathe out. That is 3. And last one. Deep breath in again. And breathe out. And with that, you are good to go. So let me adjust my lights 1 second again.